So, hello and welcome everyone to our fourth episode. I'm your host, Ma'am Shelmy from Ambrosian Well-Being, and we're honored to bring you an important discussion in recognition of World No Tobacco Day. Every year on May 31st, it's a day to raise awareness, inspire change, and promote healthier living. The theme for World No Tobacco Day 2025 is Unmasking the Appeal, exposing industry tactics on tobacco and nicotine products. Today, we are joined by Vinod Kumar, who will walk us through the significance of this day, the impact of tobacco on health and society, and the steps we can all take to support a tobacco free world. Vinod Kumar is currently heading the Value Engineering and Commercialization vertical at Huhtamaki India Limited. Vinod Kumar brings 27 years of experience in manufacturing and shared services, specializing in total productive manufacturing business excellence and transformation. He has got multiple certifications under his belt, such as Strategic Leadership Program from INSEED, Master Black Belt in Lead Six Sigma, Lead Auditor for Quality System, and years of leading and coaching cross functional teams. His expertise lies in driving strategy, enabling operational excellence, and building future ready organizations. Welcome, Vinod, to our show.
Thank you, Ma'am Shil, for having me, and appreciate uh, you and also the Ambrosian Resources team for doing such a good work. Uh, I am very enlightened to know that Ambrosian Resources is doing a lot in terms of propagating wellness and making an impact in the workplace, and by doing so in the society as well. Thank you.
Great. So let's sit back, listen, and join us in spreading the awareness. Let's get started with workplace awareness, Vinod. Why is it important to observe a World No Tobacco Day in the workplace?
Well, Ma'am Shil, if you look around us, uh, what we see is that uh, maximum number of casualties or the loss that happens directly or indirectly uh, is in alignment with the behavior and practices of people who are addicted to tobacco. Uh, if you look at, they know more than 1% of the GDP is lost in direct and indirect cost as a result of tobacco usage. Around 78% of these costs, coming from the premature deaths or illness related to tobacco. What is concerning is the fact that is this the addictive part. In fact, if you look at the theme for this year, as far as No Tobacco Day is concerned, is talking about unmasking the appeal. Unfortunately, we all know that as a result of tobacco, from a neuroscience point of view, it is impacting the dopamine chemical that get releases, but unfortunately, it increases the cravings, and this is where it becomes addictive. And the pain is that we see around more than 37 million children getting addicted, and then it sort of provokes people to get more of it. And the problem is that instead of getting more productive, we lose on the health front as well, and also the nation loses in terms of productivity and revenue. So this is why it is important that we focus on this very important and concerning topic.
Those numbers are really alarming, because behind the statistics that you have just shared, there's a concern because sometimes it's our own colleagues, and people that we work with daily who are, facing these serious health risk issues due to the use of tobacco. So then, how does tobacco use affect employee productivity and performance? Can you give us some highlights?
Yeah, I could say from the last many years of experience across many workplaces, uh, I could get a chance to work across many demographies uh, across India. And I could see that across these places, the main problem remains the same. We could see the same sort of problems at the workplace. The first and foremost impact that you see is because of these cravings, people are tending to take frequent and longer breaks, which actually leads to affecting the rhythm of the work, decreased concentration, and of course the craving also lead to increased anxiety. And I have seen people getting irritated, and it's impacting not only their workplace but also their connection with the family. uh, and this also leads to directly or indirectly more absenteeism, and it affects their health. And more than absenteeism, uh, let me put it this way, we should be more concerned about presenteeism. That means even if we are at work, but less productive. And this we see more among the smokers. And beyond all this, it leads to high risk of unsafe incidents, having health issues, which again impacts productivity.
Yes, I'm sure adding to that increased risk of unsafe incidents because besides being evident and that's to support our colleagues in quitting smoking isn't just a health initiative. It's essential for safer and more productive workplace. Let's then talk about how we can support our employees. So when we talk about our employees, how can peers and supervisors support colleagues who are trying to quit smoking?
So, Mamshal, based on experience, by seeing very good leaders who have done very good work, as well as my peers who struggle, uh, there are certain things that we can do as colleagues and as leaders to help our team to move towards quitting smoking. I believe the first
Yeah.
and foremost thing is uh, not to blame, not to pinpoint, but actually to acknowledge that this is a problem and talk to them regarding the challenges about if it is not quit, what happens. It's also important that we do not nag it, we do not make judgment so that it does not get stigmatized because they are also as human as everybody else. And it also helps that if there are cravings happening when we are around such people, how to distract them with some other triggers. Also, we can lead by example by showcasing or demonstrating healthy workplace behavior and also taking care of our own health and maybe taking them through what we do. And everything is built up with small success. So each time something good happens, we should celebrate the small wins. Um, we should help manage triggers by promoting wellness programs that can be done at various levels within the organization. And of course, as addiction is done by the reward mechanism of the brain, it can work wonderfully well the other way as well, where we reward, where every small improvements happen or small changes happen. If we start rewarding that, the same dopamine can help move people away from the smoking behavior as well.
Yes, so in a very small way, we should be not that nagging wife, asking people to stop smoking and trying to put rules and regulations. Instead of that, I think we should be more compassionate. There should be awareness and a collective effort where we can build the workplace culture where healthier choices are not only supported but truly valued. I think those points which you said just now was very very inspiring. So then let's move on. How does a healthy work environment contribute to overall employee morale? How does that get affected?
Of course, Ma'am Shell, if the workplace where we work, the team we are used to working, if they collaborate and empathize with each other, first and foremost is fostering trust. The morale increases when we have a team who is open to feedback, open to learning, and open to collaboration. communicate, there is a sense of being valued, create, and it is able to help out, remove most of the negative emotions and behaviors at work. Additionally, it will help that the team is motivated, they get disciplined, and they are engaged. And when they are engaged, they get satisfied uh, with conviction. What we can also do is promote collaboration and inclusivity and respect to whatever is done. This will help reduce stress and increase job satisfaction. And when all this happens, we typically see more presenteeism and higher retention. And when all this happens, we can automatically see a higher sense of productivity, not only on a personal level for each person, but also overall as a team for the organization.
I would also think that, open communication, a bit of mutual respect, supporting cultures also would reduce the stress levels. Like you said, encourage collaboration and lead to greater satisfaction of engagement. I think all these will play a very important role in kind of. So, what could your company or other companies do better to promote employee health and wellness then?
Very good question, Mamshel. And already I'm associated with this company, and I'm proud to say that a lot of such programs are already run by Hutamaki, and other organizations can also do well to do so similar lines. For example, what we do is we offer programs on mental wellness. We can reach out to counselors who can spend time and talk to us to understand and give some understanding on how we can manage ourselves better. Uh, Another thing that I have understood is that flexible work timelines in place have worked well for most of the people, uh, where they have some concerns regarding commuting and looking after the family. In addition to that, we have seen regular medical checkups and health screening. These also give us some sort of analytical information to understand which part of the work group requires more support, and we can work on them to make them more healthy. In addition to that, we have seen periodic, quarterly, monthly programs where any small improvements that we do and the big achievements that we do get recognized. Team building that happens from time to time, the feedback and the feed forward mechanisms that we have built up in our HR systems that really prove fruitful many times. In addition to that, what we can do, what in my opinion, is we can supplement this with periodic fitness classes and mindfulness sessions. And this can really help focus everybody to what they want to achieve in their respective life. And we can also provide sort of self development opportunities to improve our own skills and make ourselves more valued to the organization and enhance their personal as well as professional growth. And of course, we can do some more mentoring and coaching perspective to assess the employee needs and then give them adequate feedback and support to help them grow. So these are some of the things that we can continue doing.
Yes, thanks, Vinod. It's really great that, good organizations like Huhtamaki delve into all the processes that really help our colleagues to maybe not exactly, I can say, quit smoking, but also try and make sure that they can reduce the intent. So I feel besides your medical health checkup and ongoing programs at HR and your wellness activities that are being organized, it is also very important to actively listen to employees' needs and encourage them, give them feedback, and ensure that our wellness efforts stay relevant, inclusive, and truly impactful. So that brings us to the end of this important conversation on the significance of No World Tobacco Day. A heartfelt thank you to our speaker, Vinod Kumar, for sharing such valuable insights and shedding light on the personal, workplace, and societal impacts of tobacco use. As we move forward, let's remember that creating a healthier tobacco free world starts with awareness, compassion, and collective effort. Thank you to also all the listeners for joining us. Until next time, stay well, stay safe, and take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.